Welcome to the First Waves podcast. This show is for you if you work in a company and you are not in a management role. You may have a Lean Six Sigma certification or you do not yet have a certification. This podcast is for you if you feel you would like to come out of the hamster wheel to give your career a further boost. Do you worry that you might get stuck for too long doing the same thing at work repeatedly without progress? Are you concerned that coming to work will leave you with an uncomfortable feeling that you will waste time on non-value added discussions, process, rework loops, and spend your energy and time writing unnecessary emails? Do you want to get management attention by bringing even more value to the company? Do you happen to have a Lean Six Sigma Green Belt or Black Belt certification and don't know what's next? If you answered yes to any of the above questions, then this podcast is for you. Let me tell you a personal story, which was the trigger for me to create this podcast. When I started with my first job in a corporate world in year 2000, I began my journey working in operations in the banking area. After a while, I asked myself, is this it? Is this what I'm going to do for the next 10, 20, 30 years? My gut said, nope. I worked for American Express in Germany, where I was selected for the first wave of white belt training, which was a Lean Six Sigma awareness training, and shortly after that, I was also part of the first wave of Green Belt training. These two courses changed the destiny of my career and my life forever. I remembered having the lowest pay grade in operations, where I was working on old and outdated processes. After work, I would go to my second job at a cleaning company to earn extra money to pay the bills. During my Green Belt training, I worked on a process optimization project at my working area. It was quite challenging because I was doing overtime, working on weekends to complete my first Lean Six Sigma project and get the Green Belt certification. These extra hours were not compensated, but I was on a mission. I could not avoid but smile at my awkward situation when I would work during the day on my operational tasks and then drive to the cleaning job after work. In the evening, I would put my cleaner's uniform in the trunk of my car, put on a suit and tie to go to the airport and fly business class to New York. I would work on my Lean Six Sigma project together with my colleagues at the headquarters who earned 4 times more than me and were several ranks higher on the corporate ladder. My colleagues at work in Germany laughed at me for investing so much time and effort to complete my Green Belt project. But deep down inside I knew that this time investment would pay off, because I saw the benefits this process improvement would bring to the company in terms of lowering operational costs by reducing waste and making the process leaner and well synchronized. I also knew that our end customers would be more satisfied with the quality of our service, and my work colleagues would have a new robust process with fewer internal issues and minimized rework. Within 2 months, my project was complete. I improved the process at work and I freed up my capacity by over 90%. My manager did not know what to do with me because the remaining 10% of my tasks were easily distributed between other team members in operations. At this point, I had the opportunity to devote 100% of my time to process improvement projects. I was promoted and became the youngest project manager in the company, and then got the chance to become a certified Lean Six Sigma Black Belt and later Master Black Belt trainer and coach. 4 years later, I was hired by a well-known consulting company in Germany and worked as a senior consultant. 4 years after that, I was then hired by one of the largest banks in the world, where I worked for 13 years as Chief Quality Officer, managing various international teams and developing over a dozen business excellence programs, and we had one program for each legal entity. I established a team dedicated to the Lean Six Sigma program, a team for continuous improvement, another team for innovation, and finally I was also responsible for the corporate and social responsibility. The motive of this story was not to tell you about my career path, but to tell you that I always invested in myself. I was always taking new courses to learn more tools and methods. The moral of the story is that it's always worth the time investing in yourself, doing the extra mile and doing something different to achieve a different result. Had I not agreed to participate in the first waves of training, I would not have succeeded in my career path. This show is called First Waves because it's about making new waves of change in your career when you feel you hit a plateau. When you feel that you want to continue to improve your skills and mindset and achieve your business goals, it's meant for all of you who would like to advance in your careers, continuously develop yourselves, get noticed, and add even more value to your company. The more benefits you can create for the company, the better chances you will have when negotiating your development plan and career path. In the long run, you might even notice a difference in your compensation package, but this is only a side effect of something bigger. The main benefit is who you become as you solve these exciting business projects and continuously develop yourself. That's why I'm so excited to share this podcast series with you, because we will have interesting guests who have also succeeded in their careers by participating in one of their first training waves. You will also get answers to frequently asked questions by fellow followers, get tips and tricks on how to advance in your career and how to succeed in a step-by-step simple format. You will get the best practices on how to facilitate workshops, find the right projects, manage them effectively, and gain further knowledge on Lean Six Sigma methods and more. In some episodes, I will include simple but effective freebies such as downloadable templates, and you will also receive actionable step-by-step instructions so you can easily put theory into practice. My name is Juan Eduardo Steigerwald. I'm former senior corporate executive who founded an environmentally friendly digital training company called Wave Business Excellence Footprint. I'm based in Valencia, Spain, and I have 3 weekly podcasts. First Wave, which is this one. Another podcast is dedicated for management, which is called Business Excellence for Managers. And the third weekly podcast is called Health, Happiness, and Planet, which focuses on boosting your energy and being kind to the planet. My mission is to help you find new ways to keep growing, be energetic and joyful at what you do.